I'm not sure if you've seen on social media, YouTube University, that Grant Cardone is going around these 10x California events. He's going on all the social media influencers channels who have a reach in California, and he's really trying to potentially run for California governor. I wanted to create a 3-step action plan that I think if Grant executes, he has a chance to become the next governor of California. Step one, and this is the most critical step. And it actually, frankly, has nothing to do with Grant Cardone. The only way that Grant Cardone could become the California governor, the next California governor, is if the California residents themselves are tired. Are you tired of being taken advantage of? Are you tired of your government wasting your money? Are you tired of your government having regulations and nonsense and not caring for you? Are you tired of the homelessness and the crime and the other stuff? If you're not tired of it, if you are numb to it, if you accept it, then he has no chance. California residents have been operating in almost a stupor, accepting what the government tells them, accepting a more taxes for less services, accepting waste, accepting unqualified people doing stupid things. But again, in order for Grant Cardone to have a chance at being the next California governor, just a chance, it is all on the California residents. How tired are you? How upset are you? How angry are you? That's where it all starts. Let's assume that a majority of California has had enough. Let's assume that the majority of California goes, this is not working. Let's try something else. Hey, you have been running one way with the cronies in California, and you've gotten to where you got. You know what? Maybe it's time to get crazy. Maybe it's time to break the emergency box and pull the alarm and just see what the hell happens. Could it get any worse? I mean, come on. But again, in order for him to become the next governor, it has to be the California residents that have had enough. Let's just assume for a minute, because again, I have a 3-step plan, and this is step one, that California residents are open to the idea of breaking the emergency box, pulling the fire alarm, and say, we have had enough. We don't want to be taken advantage of. We don't want stupidity. We don't want lawlessness and homelessness and crime. We've had enough. Okay, let's assume that. Step two of my 3-step plan for Grant Cardone to become the next California governor is Grant has to talk about the nonsense. Now, I have created a list of 5 things, and unfortunately, these 5 things probably isn't an exhaustive list. What I would do is, if I was Grant Cardone and his team, is I would go get a long list of just the craziness going on, because I fear that California residents don't know about them. What I have seen and spoken with a lot of, and I lived in California for 50 years, is they know 1 or 2 of these, but not the others. And that's how they get you. That's how they get you, is you don't know all the stupidity, all the fraud, all the stuff that they're hiding from you. So here's an example. And obviously the one top of mind, the one that Grant Cardone and his family were directly impacted by, was the Southern California fires. You have seen the pictures. You have seen and heard of the disasters in performance. What you probably aren't hearing is all the craziness that those people are being put through. The fact that they can't even go to their lots, the fact that the EPA is coming in to clean this and that, and it's going to be months. They can't go to their homes and all of that. I have people, I just spoke with somebody who unfortunately lost a home, and she can't even get to her place because the EPA has to come in and they're not sure when that's going to happen. It's crazy. So again, that is only point one. And again, the problem with the fires is it's very top of mind today. It's very top of mind for Southern California. But for the rest of California, and California is a big state, it's no longer top of mind, and it's not right in front of our faces. So we are on with our daily lives and have moved on. Number two, do you guys know that there has been multiple billions of dollars of waste by the current leadership trying to fix homelessness? Do you know that people have tried to audit where this money went and no one is going through it? So what I would do is, if I was running for California government, is I would say that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. The money's gone. It's lost. We can't get it. But you know what? I want to run a detailed audit. I'm going to tell you exactly where your California tax money went. And oh, by the way, I have no history. So I will show you everything. Because if you elect an insider versus Grant Cardone, an outsider, you're going to have cronyism, whatever the hell that word is. You are going to have friends of friends do this or that. California, you need an outsider like Grant Cardone to come in and say, you know what? We are going to audit it. We are going to publish a list. The best thing for something like this is sunlight. You want to see the fraud and abuse? Go audit the billions of dollars of waste and name drop people who lost money. If you are in California, you pay a lot of state taxes, which you do. You should be upset that your money has been lit on fire and nothing happened. Number three, we're not done. How about the California high-speed rail? How about all the waste and fraud and all of that? Again, as an outsider, Grant Cardone could come in and say, you know what? We are going to shine a light on this. And we're going to tell you exactly who got rich, exactly who was delaying this and delaying that. Again, only an outsider who has no direct ties to anything going on with the high-speed rail has a chance. And again, if I was Grant, I would make that promise. I would audit the high-speed rail. I would publish the list. I would embarrass folks. We have got to shine sunlight on these crony capitalism and fraud and abuse. Number four, I would have a running list of companies and wealthy people that have left. I would put it on my website. I would put it on Instagram posts. I would highlight that the best and brightest, the ones with mobility, are leaving. And folks, if you don't know this, the wealthy pay something like 90% of total taxes collected. If you start losing 10%, 20%, 30% of the wealthy, guess what happens? The middle class is, because they're going to raise your taxes because you're stuck there and they are going to hurt you. So again, you need to have a running list and basically point out the reason they're leaving is because of the regulation, because of taxes, because of the horrible leadership. Do you guys know that there was some politician in the Bay Area that basically told Elon Musk to go F himself? And Elon's response was, message received. He left. He left. Are you freaking kidding me? Elon Musk, the richest man on the planet, was a California resident, and you told him to go F himself? Looks like California lost a lot of tax revenue. Believe me, Elon Musk is not going to Texas because of California taxes. He's going because you told him to F off. So have a running list. And as more and more people leave, just keep the list updated and just show the California residents, folks, if we don't stop or heaven forbid reverse this, middle class taxes are going up. Grant Cardone and his team, you have to paint the picture of the future. Middle class taxes in California will go up as companies and the rich leave. The taxes got to come from somewhere. It's going to happen. And the last one I would focus on, at least now, is affordable housing. You need to create a California emergency. You need to be, whatever it is, you need to have a plan that breaks ground. You are an apartment, you're a real estate guy. Go have a 7-8 part plan that happens the day you take office. Declare the land, the zones, whatever it is. Line up the contracts, get the bids, show people you're serious, as opposed to the grifter and the fraud that is currently in office. This is all possible. These are just the 5 things I came up with in 1 minute. There's probably a list of 10, 15, 20 things that I would, as an outsider, highlight. Again, in order for California, to accept Grant Cardone or any outsider, you have to highlight the insidious behavior of the current politicians. The current politicians in California all know each other. They're all doing favors for each other. They all have the same cronies buying them. You need an outsider. California needs an outsider. Grant Cardone is willing to do that. So that's step 2. Let's talk about step 3. This is the most important part. Again, assuming California has had enough. Here we go. 1, Grant, you need to highlight your love for California. You need to highlight your 25 years. You need to highlight the fact that you want to be in California, but you were forced out. So highlight your love, your history with California. Number 2, I would highlight that becoming or even running for California governor is a stupid life decision. Again, I would highlight the fact that you don't have to do this. I would highlight that if California people aren't ready for it, you won't do it. Right? Let's be clear. You're, late 60s. You got a great life. You don't have to work anymore. You certainly don't need the bullets and the crap that running for political office would bring. It is not a smart move. However, you're feeling a calling. And you have to answer that calling. That's important for people to realize. You don't have to do this. In fact, doing it is stupid. But you're feeling called, and you'll answer the call if California residents are open to it. Number 3, you need to highlight that you want to unleash the power of California, the innovation, the growth. California, under the current structure, is a one-party state. That one-party state has entangled, enchained this powerful beast with regulation and taxes and stupidity. As an outsider, you want to come in and break the leash, break all the nonsense, have people go after it and grow. Number 4, you're going to investigate and uncover and punish fraud and abuse. The current California government has grown up in government, and that is a problem. As an outsider with no cronies, no political capital, no favors, you are going to unleash investigations. You're going to have sunlight as the greatest disinfectant, and you are going to A, embarrass, and B, punish criminally the fraudsters. And number 5, finally, you believe that California could be great again. It is the fact that your goal is to bring businesses back. You want to bring the rich and the wealthy back. Again, in point 2, we talked about the people who are leaving. You should highlight the people that you're bringing back, the people who have committed to bringing back. Because again, a part of your spiel, your running, is you could work with people who left and interview them. Mark Wahlberg, why did you leave? Elon Musk, why did you leave? Would you go back? And highlight the commitment that people, yes, will come back if you get rid of the fraud and abuse and criminals currently running California. So at the end of the day, that is my 3-step plan for Grant Cardone to become the next governor of California. And as I said in the beginning, it all relies on California residents. If you are numb to the abuse and the taxes and the fraud, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. However, if you're willing to go up to that glass and break glass and pull the emergency fire alarm, you want to bring in an outsider because, heck, can it get any worse? Grant Cardone's your boy. He doesn't care. He is feeling called to this for whatever reason. I couldn't do it. Can you imagine the crap that's going to be slung his way by the elite in politics because they're going to fight to the end to protect what they have? No, thank you. But as a former California resident of 50 years, my hope is California is open to an outsider. Because again, only an outsider could come in and highlight the fraud, the abuse. It is only an outsider who could come in and say, that's not the way we have to do it. We can do it different. It is an outsider that can unchain this amazing state to go accomplish amazing things. So it is my hope that the California residents are open to having an outsider run. It would be fun to see. But again, I don't know. I think Californians might just be in a comatose, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. Let's see. Folks, let me know. What do you think of my 3-step plan below? Do you think California is open to an outsider? Let's see what the comments have to say. Take care. Later.